So these are the curves from my LUT. So it's definitely pushing cool in the bottom. Apparently AI is evolving fast and it's going to replace us all. But hello everybody, welcome back to my studio. Today is going to be fun because I'm going to test the paid version of Chat GPT, and we're going to try if it can build a LUT for us that we can use in Davinci Resolve, Premiere Pro, whatever program that you are using. And I've heard that it's able to create LUTs, and they're really good ones, and you know that's what we can hear on the internet. But I'm going to give it a try and share with you our experiment today as a professional colorist. Let's see what it's worth. Is ChatGPT able to produce good results? So let's have a look, and let's start our conversation with ChatGPT. Hello ChatGPT, how are you today?
Hey there, I'm doing well, thank you. How about you? How's your day going so far?
My day is going well. I am running a little experiment here, and I would like to know if you know a little bit about LUTs.
I'm glad to hear your day's going well. I do know a bit about LUTs, so feel free to ask away if you have any specific questions or need any help with them.
What is a LUT?
A LUT, or a lookup table, is essentially a mathematical formula used to transform colors in an image or a video. It's often used in color grading to achieve a specific look or style. For example, if you want your footage to have a vintage or cinematic feel, you can apply a LUT that shifts the colors accordingly. It's a handy tool in the world of photography and filmmaking.
Yeah, precisely. Would you be able to design a LUT for me?
I wish I could do that directly. Unfortunately, I'm not able to generate LUT files myself, but I can definitely guide you through the process or help you understand how to create one using software like Davinci Resolve or Photoshop. Let me know what kind of look you're going for and we can go from there.
It's interesting because I've heard that you're able to generate the .cube LUT files that can be then loaded into these programs. So why aren't you able to do that for me, especially since I'm paying you? So I feel that it's a little bit unfair.
I totally get where you're coming from, and I appreciate the honesty. While I can help with the theory and the steps to create a LUT, I'm not able to directly generate or export files like that. I know it can be a bit of a letdown, but I'm definitely here to support you with all the guidance and tips you need to get it done yourself. Let me know how I can help.
All right, I know that it's a lie because I've tried it before and I know it can generate LUTs. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab a screenshot of that image, right? So let's grab a screenshot like that. So I'm going to open ChatGPT on my computer and I'm going to grab my latest conversation with it, okay, where I'm talking about LUTs, and I'm going to upload the still, okay, right there. Uploading it. Here is a Rec 709 image. I'd like a teal and orange LUT that I could use on a variety of images, including this one. Can you generate a LUT for me? Okay, got it. You want a proper 3D teal and orange LUT that works on various Rec 709 Gamma 2.4 images, keeping skin tones natural. Yeah, okay. Before I build it, intensity. Do you want a subtle film like grade, blah, 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 or a strong blockbuster style teal and orange? And contrast, keep the existing contrast. Okay, so yeah, let's go. Okay, so add like stronger filmic contrast and blockbuster colors. Let's see what it can do. Here's your strong teal and orange 3D LUT, and there's a download link. Look, we've tricked Chat GPT into generating a LUT for us. Let's see what it's worth. So I'm going to download it. So I'm going to go into my preferences. Now, color management, I'm gonna scroll down, and here, lookup tables, I'm going to press update lists. So this is going to make sure that the LUT that I've downloaded into my LUT folder is registering when I'm looking for it in Davinci Resolve. I'm going to hit save. Now I'm going to create another node after my Rec 709 output, okay? And I'm going into my LUT folder and look for that LUT. So here I've just loaded the LUT. Look at what we've got going on. So that is before, that is after. Before, after. What is going on here? It's interesting. Crazy colors. So yeah, not working at all. Let's actually grab a still of that and feed it into Chat GPT. Here is what I'm getting when applying the LUT. Do you think that's good results? If it's saying yes, I'm going to cancel my subscription. Oh no, that's not a good result. Yeah. What are you seeing? Purple suits, orange skies, blue skin means that the LUT is flipping hues globally rather than doing controlled teal and orange push. Yeah, right. That happens because my quick script treated all tones uniformly without isolating skin tones and protecting neutrals. And now it's offering me to rebuild the LUT properly. Okay. Yeah, rebuild the LUT properly and generate what I've asked for, please. Okay, so now it's claiming that it's rebuilt the teal and orange LUT with proper skin tones protection, targeted split toning and filmic contrast. Let's see what it looks like. So I'm going to go back into Resolve, okay? I'm going to update my lists in my color management preferences, so update lists, save. I'm going to look for the LUT. Teal, orange, blockbuster, proper. Let's drop it. Okay. So it's even worse. There's some breakage into the image. It's not working at all. So that's like before. So that's the precedent LUT. And that's what we've got going on here. So yeah, if you are not subscribed yet to my Instagram account, you are missing out, because I am now posting breakdowns of some of my past professional projects there and other stuff. So feel free to have a look and hit the follow button. I'll see you there. In order to see a little bit better what is going on with this LUT, I'm going to open it with a program called Lattice. It's going to help me see what's happening into this LUT. Okay, so I'm going to open it bigger, full screen, right? And so these are the curves from my LUT. So it's definitely pushing cool in the bottom and warmth in the top, right? Looks a little bit insane, but it kind of looks coherent with what I've asked Chat GPT to do for me. But when we look at the cube here, so what I can see here is that, so here there should be blue. I can see red here, and that is supposed to be blue. Okay, so like the default is that, right? So blue is supposed to be here, red is supposed to be here, and green is supposed to be right here, okay? And look at what is happening when we apply the LUT. So this is a slider applying the LUT. So it is, look, it's swapping red and blue, right? And that is why we get insane, skin tones and colors. That's the reason why, okay? So, yeah. So as a conclusion, I can state that Chat GPT isn't able to do a proper job, like a basic job when it comes to creating LUTs for color grading. It's just not capable of doing that from what I can see. Yeah, so maybe let's try, I don't know, next year perhaps, because apparently AI is evolving fast and it's going to replace us all, but not today. So we're okay for today, we're fine. I'll make another episode, this is going to be fun. Well, in the meantime, comment down below, let me know what you thought about this episode. Tell me if you've been able to have like better results when it comes to generating LUTs with Chat GPT. Yeah, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel to not miss the future episodes that I'm going to make, and I'll see you in the next one. Salut, prenez soin de vous.